Let me start by saying, give credit to Eastern Kentucky. I have so much respect for AW. I mean, we've known each other a long time. Kind of cut from the same cloth. Kentucky boys that have just loved the game and been about playing hard and competing at a high level. And I thought his team really reflected that tonight. I mean, they're down several guys and just came in here and just competed their tails off. And so I hope the Colonel faithful understand how fortunate they are to have a guy like A.W. Hamilton at the helm. I mean, that was a tremendous effort by his guys on the road on a quick turnaround. I mean, they played Saturday and had to bus up here and play today. And so that said, I didn't think we were our sharpest in a lot of areas. Especially down the stretch. And I was concerned coming into the game after playing so well at Central Michigan that we would be into our offense. And as soon as the shots weren't going in the first half, we really let it affect us, and we're not strong defensively. And the difference, if you look at the percentages from first to second half, especially from the three for them, that was the difference in the game. And so we still got a lot of guys that are learning how we win here, and that's with defense and rebounding and playing smart. And so did not do that at the level that we would like to. That said, really proud because good teams find a way to win when they don't play their best. And I think our guys did that tonight. You go down the box score, and it's not one or two guys. We've got four guys, not just in double figures, but with 14 or more, and different guys stepping up at key moments throughout the game. And basically, we've been on a 10-day road trip. I mean, we haven't been able to practice in our own facility since like last Tuesday. We had to bus up early because we don't have a second gym to practice in. We don't. And then, of course, with the tournament being hosted here, which was awesome for our volleyball team. So thankful for that and proud of those girls. But we literally have not practiced in our own gym since last Tuesday. And so we've been on a week-long road trip, essentially. And so for our guys to respond the way they did and it be a collective effort, not just one or two guys, I thought was really good to see. Yeah, mostly stuff that can't be repeated in a press conference at halftime to challenge our guys that we were not competing and playing defensively the way we need to. We really let how we played offensively. When I say how we play offensively, I mean shots going in. We really let that the shots weren't going in affect everything else that we did, and then it affected us offensively as well because we weren't aggressive and they were playing zone and throwing us off a little bit again. They're hard to play against. They changed defenses a lot, full court pressure, a lot of switching. They stayed in zone quite a bit of the game tonight, but I just really thought our guys let our offense of play affect our energy on both ends of the floor, and we've got to get better at that. That's part of why you play these games, is to learn and grow.
You mentioned having four players in double figures at the third straight game. You guys have had that. What can you say about the overall depth?
Yeah, I think it's a different team, than we've seen here, maybe for a long time, going back to Drew's days, right? Just a great player that things focused around. Even my first year, Dantes Walton, by the end of the season, was Player of the Year good. Marquez Wark, school's all-time leading scorer. We kind of always, for a long time at this school, had one guy that was really, really important. And, I think this group is just different, right? There's several guys that are capable of big nights, and our strength is going to be our whole team and them playing well together. And stepping up at different times. Again, maybe the most encouraging thing down the stretch, it was Donovan O'Day a few times. It was L.J. Wells a few times. It was Dan Goretzka a few times. Cal Robinson hit a huge shot and made a few key plays. And so that's our chance to be our best with this group. It's a little different than we've seen in the past, but in some ways, I think, really exciting and fun.
What's the secret getting L.J. to play like that in the second half after the first half?
I mean, I think it's rebounding, Don, to be honest with you. I mean, to me, when LJ is locked in on rebounding the ball, he's playing with great physicality. He's playing with great effort. And he's such a smart, skilled offensive player. I mean, there aren't a lot of 6'8" guys in college basketball that you can move around the floor the way we move this guy around. And I just think when that's his mindset, a lot of the other stuff that shows up on the stat sheet happens, and not to mention, I don't know how many he had tonight, another 3 steals. I think the kid's top 20 in the country in steals right now. And so, in one of the steal categories. And so, I think when he's focused on playing aggressive, especially on the glass, you're going to see a lot of the other good things come.
Happier with the way they played defense the second half or offense?
You know, I think we were better in both. You know, again, I didn't think we were good at either in the first half. And again, a lot of it is our approach. And one of the challenges is, you know, when you play teams that play different, and we did a great job at Central Michigan, they're a little different, really want to scramble you a lot. And our guys played confidently and made plays and were aggressive. I thought we got really stagnant offensively when shots didn't go in, stagnant against their zone. And then defensively, we just weren't aggressive. And so to be able to do that in the second half, and most importantly, do it when it matters most is really good to see. I mean, not necessarily a plan, but an emphasis to attack inside out first and try to get the ball in the paint. You know, I kind of felt like they were open. They weren't bad shots, but we were settling a little bit. Again, they're down some guys, didn't have a lot of protection around the basket. And, you know, we felt like they would be even better threes if we took them after they went a little deeper in the paint or the ball went inside out. So really just more of an emphasis on trying to play inside out in the second half.
Said rebounding is the key for LJ. Is it for the whole team? Is this a team that maybe just want to kind of hand them off, rebounding and beat them?
Yeah, I mean, I think that, you know, for us to be good, we've got to be a team rebounding team, right? Our guards have got to rebound the ball. Probably not going to lead the league in rebounding. I don't think we ever have here. The way we play defense and do some things, that's okay. We want to be much better than we were on the offensive glass tonight. It was way too low a percentage. Again, that's part of the aggressiveness I'm talking about, the settling, kind of standing around and not getting to the next thing. Didn't crash well tonight at all. But, you know, rebounding is an effort and a focus thing. And for us, it's got to be collective because outside of LJ, we probably don't have anybody who can go grab double-digit rebounds. And so I think our guard rebounding is really important that as well. And, you know, we've got some athletes and some length on the perimeter, and Tay Dozier and Donovan O'Day and Dan Goretzka that can go get those rebounds. We've just got to do a better job of it. You know, it was a choppy type of game. Again, give Eastern Kentucky credit. I think they create a lot of that for sure. I think in the second half, one of the big keys was we got out and got into some transition and then played a little faster off transition, even when it didn't lead to a basket or a shot. But, you know, again, we try to tell our guys, you know, we hope that our strength, when it's all said and done, you know, you guys know how I feel about it. 3 days in March, that's all that matters to me, is that we can win a game if we have to grind it out. We can win a game if it's fast-paced. Either way, you're going to have to guard and rebound to do that. And so this game was pretty choppy, but then had some stretches where the pace was good and we looked like we had a little better flow and played more aggressively. But, you know, the bottom line is you got to find a way to make the right plays. And, again, we were very poor down the stretch in some decision-making and some of the fouls we had and defensive things that we did. And that's, you know, that's on me and the staff. We've got to really grow from this and help our guys learn the important things of playing better down the stretch and closing out a game like this.
Any word on Sam Vincent?
Yeah, it's not dead yet. It's still alive. Sam has another hearing on December 2nd for an injunction like you've seen going on in a lot of places around the country. And so, you know, he's preparing for that and with his attorney, and we're saying our prayers and hoping for good things, but we really don't know.